Are urban EB5 projects really safer than rural ones? Most investors think so. And on the surface, it sounds logical. Bigger cities, bigger developers, bigger safety, right? But here is the truth. That belief is a myth. And if you base your EB5 decision on that myth, you may end up choosing a slow project, a less suitable project, or even a riskier one for your green card. So today, I'm going to clearly explain whether you should invest in a rural EB5 project or a high unemployment area project and what that choice really means for your green card timeline and safety of your capital. Hello friends, I'm Paresh Karia. For more than 2 decades, I have worked across banking, financial services, real estate, and investment migration. I've advised hundreds of families on EB5 project selection, evaluating projects through the lens of a banker, a chartered accountant, and an immigration expert. And I'm asked this question almost every single day. Paresh, which is better, rural or high unemployment area project? So in this video, I'm going to give you the exact clarity serious EB5 investors need. Let's start with the biggest change which most investors still don't fully understand. Since the EB5 Reforms and Integrity Act of 2022, rural projects have been given a major structural advantage by the US government. Here is what rural EB5 offers. First, priority processing. USCIS reviews rural petitions before all other categories. That means faster decisions, often within months of filing. Second, reserve visa quotas. 20% of all EB5 visas every year are exclusively reserved for rural investors. This means rural investors don't stand in the long visa lines or face backlog pressures the way unreserved high unemployment area investors sometimes do. Third, real-world timelines. Today, many rural investors are seeing I-526E approvals in 6 months or even earlier. In fact, we have seen several of our own clients receive approvals in just 3 to 4 months. Urban and HUA investors, on the other hand, often wait 1.5 or 2 years or even more. Now, this is where investors get confused. Many people believe rural projects are riskier than urban ones. But that assumption is not based on facts because location does not determine risk. A rural project can be extremely safe if it has a strong developer and a regional center with proven track record, healthy capital structure, strict fund administration and oversight, a solid job creation buffer, and a clear, realistic exit strategy. At the same time, an urban project can be extremely risky if the capital structure is weak, if there is no independent monitoring, if the developer lacks EB5 experience, if the job creation is tight, or if litigation exists. So the real question is not, is rural safer or is urban safer? The real question is the project well structured and credible? Because that determines safety, not the zip code. Let me simplify this in the most practical way possible. If you are outside the United States, your priority is almost always faster green card processing and quicker entry into the United States. In that case, best choice is rural EB5 because processing times are dramatically faster. Now, if you are inside the United States and your priority is fastest green card possible, again, the best choice is rural EB5. Why? Because quicker I-526E approval accelerates everything that follows. Now, if you are inside the US and your priority is maximum capital safety and you are not in a rush for the green card because EAD and advanced payroll already meet your needs, then you can choose either rural or HUA, whichever project is structurally stronger. That means better developer and regional center, strong financials, and more job creation cushion, a safer capital stack, and clear exit strategy. Once again, the risk is in the structure, not in the location. So here is the bottom line. You don't choose rural or HUA based on fear or perception. You choose based on strategy. Rural means speed, reserve visas, and priority processing. High unemployment area offers broader choice and more project variety. Both can be safe if the fundamentals are strong. Both can be risky if the fundamentals are weak. Smart investors evaluate the project based on above, not the pin code. EB5 is not just about investing $800,000. It's about securing your family's future in America. One well-chosen project brings clarity, stability, and confidence. One poorly chosen project can delay approvals, delay capital return, and delay your family's American dream. When you understand rural versus HUA the right way, you make decisions based on logic, not fear. If you want complete clarity on which EB5 project is best suited for your family, if you want options evaluated with precision of a banker, a chartered accountant, and a migration expert, and if you want transparent, unbiased guidance before investing a single rupee, book a consultation using the link below. Let's build the safest, fastest, and most reliable EB5 strategy for your family.